Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a 6-month-old update on Adeline, and I cannot believe she's already 6 months old. I have no idea where the time has gone. It is just wild to think that she's already halfway to a year old. It just feels like the time went by so quick, and with Skyla, it didn't seem to go by that quick. So the second baby, it's just like everything happens like a whirlwind. So I've been keeping notes. She's starting to see how she's kicking. She's been my snuggle bug forever up until lately, and now she's always constantly wanting to be on the move and wanting to explore, and she's also teething, which we'll talk about, but I don't know how much she'll sit still, but I will keep her up here as long as I can for you guys to just take her all in because she's so precious. I am filming on a Nikon 3400 today, which I bought to take still photos and not to film, but I'm filming on it today, and it makes everything look yellow. Like it makes my hair look yellow, it makes this white thing look yellow, it makes my nails look yellow. I don't know how to get it, I don't know how to switch the settings to where it doesn't pull so many warm tones. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments because I'm kind of struggling with this camera. But anyway, before we get into the video, I want to thank today's video sponsor, which is Care Of, and we love Care Of. Nick and I have been doing it for a couple months now, and it's just really made our life a little bit more simpler. Being a parent makes life very complicated, and so taking just one thing off of our plate every month is huge. Care Of is a vitamin subscription company, so you take a 5-minute quiz on their website and you talk about your health history, your family history, your health goals, your lifestyle, and it'll tell you exactly which supplements you should be taking every month to stay healthy. And taking vitamins is so important, especially for me because I'm still nursing. But vitamins are a super important part of your routine, and yes, okay. But Care Of just makes it really simple and easy to remember and easy to just get them in the mail every month, and you don't have to worry about it. You just don't even have to think about it. They just come right to your door. So they come in this cute little box, and I just put mine out on the bathroom counter so I can remember every night before bed to take them. Nick has his on his bedroom counter as well. Bathroom counter as well. Every day you just take one little pouch out, and they're cute because they have your name on it and a fact or a quote or just something that you can read while you're taking your daily vitamins. And the back is transparent like this so you can see exactly what you're taking. You'll get this little packet that talks about everything that you're taking, and mine are all listed right here. Nick is taking more than I am because he is obviously not nursing, so he's able to take some holistic remedies that he's really excited about. One which is for healthy skin, and one which is for focus and cognitive function, because that is what Nick is all about. Prices start at just $20 a month, and you can actually get 25% off your first month with my code Aaryn at the link in the description bar below. So thank you once again, Care Of, for sponsoring this video. Okay, I'm pulling up in my notes right now for Adeline for 6 months. We had to pause for a nurse break. What's in your hair? So anyway, you'll notice her face is really red today, but she keeps scratching herself, and it doesn't matter how much I trim and file her nails, she still scratches herself, so that's what's going on in this area is clawage. And she started eating a little bit of solids, and so anytime that I give her any food, even if it's just banana, something super mild, she still gets a little bit red in her face after eating. Yeah, you do. You do. One of the major things that's gone on, hopefully she lets me hold her for this. One of the major things that's gone on this past month is that Nick and I have traveled a lot, or more specifically, I've traveled a lot. I went to Vegas for 3 nights, and then Nick and I went to Honduras for 4 nights, and then we went on one date night for our anniversary. And so that's a lot for 1 month. It's definitely not typical, and it's definitely not something that we do a lot or that we plan to do, but it was really hard to leave the girls, and especially Adeline because she's still nursing, and at night she's super attached to me. So I didn't know how she was gonna do like overnight without me. Nick said that whenever I was in Vegas that she slept through the night for him, but that's probably because she was on formula, and I think it keeps them fuller longer. And then my mother-in-law said that she did not sleep through the night when we were in Roatan. She said she woke up every 3 hours, and that's even drinking the formula. So overall though, like Nick told me when I was in Vegas, like the girls weren't like phased or like, you know, worrying or wondering where I was. Like they were totally fine. And then when we were in Roatan, my mother-in-law said the same thing. She said they were both really, like, they were really good for her. The only thing was just Adeline waking up in the night, I'm sure was really hard for her. Oh, and I just said my mother-in-law. Some of you guys have asked who did they stay with while we were gone, and the girls stayed right here at our house, but my mother-in-law and father-in-law came to stay with the girls. When I was in Vegas, Nick was here at home with them, but then his parents came to just help him out, which is a lot doing 2 little ones on your own, so I was glad that they came to help him. And then when we were in Roatan, they were here at the house with them on their own. So, and they're amazing with the girls. We're so lucky to have them. Yeah. The girls just adore them, of course. When they left, Skylar was saying grandpa like over and over and over. It's so cute. Any mom that travels, I feel like, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I feel like a lot of moms when they travel feel guilt for leaving their babies behind. But I had to remind myself that, you know, I'm here with them every single day around the clock. So going for a couple of days to help me get a little bit of a break is, I think it's good for, I think it was good for me. As well as going to Roatan, having those couple of days just with Nick and I, even just the one date night that we had together was huge for our relationship, because we don't really get to, like, we don't have any one-on-one time ever since having kids. And so having that one-on-one time, like, helped us reconnect and, you know, feel like we were... What? You okay? You want a teether? Whoa. Are you tired? Just getting some time as a couple again was just amazing and totally worth it. And the girls are obviously completely fine. So I'm a firm believer in taking some time for yourself. Now that once she got to be about, whoa, but why are you arching, huh? You not feel good? Are you tired? She's tired. Okay. Here. Okay, so since she's been about 5.5 months, she needs constant stimulation. At about 5.5 months is when, like, you cannot even, I mean, we have the bouncer, like the jumperoo, and I ordered that one that was like trending on Facebook or whatever, where it's got like an activity thing in the center and they can like walk around it. I don't know, I'll link it if I can find it. I ordered that because it has good reviews, but she needs constant interaction and constant stimulation at this point. And so between Adeline and Skyla, it's hard. I'm not going to lie, like day to day is hard. It's not easy. And I said on Twitter, like, sometimes because they don't nap at the same time every day. And so some days I don't even have like a little break. And I'm also not getting a break overnight because Adeline wakes up every couple hours to eat still. And I'm going to start working on that soon. I think we're going to start sleep training here like any day now. At 6 months old, I think is a good time. I think I'm going to also transition her to her crib this week, so she's been in the bassinet or the pack and play in our room, and I think I'm going to start the transition over to her crib like as soon as possible and start sleep training as soon as possible, which is what we did with Skyla right at this age, and everything worked out great. So I don't think that it's going to be as smooth of a transition with Adeline because she's much more attached to me than Skyla ever was. So we'll just see how it goes. But speaking of mom guilt, I have a lot of mom guilt around the fact that Adeline needs me so much that Skyla doesn't get as much attention because Adeline is constantly wanting to be held, picked up, stimulated. She is very needy right now. And so I have a lot of mom guilt around not being able to be there for Skyla like I should be, because I'm always holding Adeline, and I feel like Skyla's probably super jealous and probably has her feelings hurt, and she was already attached to Nick, but of course she's become even more attached to Nick because Nick is the one who's able to give Skyla his full attention because I'm giving Adeline my full attention, if that makes sense. And it's hard. And looking back, like, of course I'm so happy to have my girls, and the age gap, while it's hard, it's also great because they're going to be so close in age and they're going to be interested in the same things at the same time, and I feel like they're going to be really close. But looking back, it's like this age gap just makes it really hard for you to give all the attention that your toddler needs, because when you're taking care of a newborn and you still have a tiny, tiny toddler, like, part of me just feels like it's unfair to Skyla, and I feel totally guilty about it. And I didn't realize that at first, and it didn't really dawn on me until the past like month or so. I realized like how much Adeline gets my attention, and Skyla, of course I give as much attention as I can to Skyla, but it's just impossible to give her the attention that she needs and deserves whenever you have an infant. So comment below if you have any tips for that. I tried to go put Adeline down for her nap just now, but she refused to nap. Like, I laid there with her for 30 minutes thinking that, gosh, this is like shedding, thinking that she would nap. Oh my gosh, I just see like little hairs flying across the camera lens. I didn't realize this thing was still shedding so bad. But she wouldn't nap, so hopefully within another 30 minutes I'll be able to go try again and get her to go down. But she's sitting here just playing with a couple of toys right now. I don't know how long that's going to last. Adeline is in size 9 months and everything right now, and I think she could be also in a size 12 months. If I was going to buy her a new outfit, I might buy a 12-month size, just because she could grow into it faster. Like the onesie she's wearing right now is an 18-month size, and it's just a little bit loose, but I mean, it fits fine actually. So I don't know her weight. She will be weighed tomorrow because we're going for her 6-month appointment tomorrow. And I'll update how that goes on my Instagram stories. That's how I kind of update my life whenever I'm not posting on YouTube. I update via Instagram stories. So if you guys are ever wondering what's going on, you can find me on Instagram, watch my Instagram stories, or watch my Twitter, because I update Twitter pretty often. She's got one tooth, and I'm going to try to get a clip of it, but she's got one tooth coming in on the bottom, and that just came in this past week, so that was a huge milestone. Can I see that tooth? Yes, there it is. Her teething has not been like bad. Like, she is teething, so she'll chew on things. Like, she wants to chew on my hand, and she you know, I can tell that she's teething, but she's not very fussy at all about it. And Skyla wasn't either. Skyla didn't get fussy about teething until her molars started coming in. Her hair versus Skyla's hair, at 6 months, Skyla had thick black, or thick dark brown hair. Adeline, ooh, excuse you, did you toot? Adeline's got lighter hair and way less of it, which is so weird, because you would think that they're sisters so they would be the same, but totally different as far as their hair goes. The last thing that I'll tell you guys about is that we've kind of started on food, and by that I just mean like mashed up bananas. She loves, if I just mash up a banana really well and give her some of that, she loves that. I've pureed a couple things. I've put, but it's all been fruit. And I'll put some fruit in those mesh things, and she'll go to town on that. She loves it. But it's not like any official eating schedule. Like, we're not doing like we're not doing like 3 times a day yet, or we're not on like a food eating schedule, but we will be, because now that she's 6 months old today, I am going to start feeding her probably 3 times a day. But up until this point, I first started, when I noticed that she was teething, I first started giving her fruit in the mesh pouch, like cold fruit to help with her teeth, and she loved that. But I would only do that maybe a couple times a week, and I think I started that around 5.5 months, if I'm wanting, I think. And then this past week is when I really started giving her like the mashed up banana and a little bit of fruit puree. I haven't done any vegetables yet. I know a lot of people say do veggies first, but we've only done fruit so far. But she's done a great job with it. I don't really know much about baby-led weaning. I know that everyone's going to comment and say that we should try baby-led weaning. And to be honest with you, I don't even really know what it is. I think it's just starting to feed them. Is it? Let me know. I know I can look it up, but my understanding of it is like little tiny pieces of food. Pretty much you can give them anything that you eat except for honey or like citrus, and you cut it up into little tiny pieces and you let them eat, and they like gag and stuff, and I don't know. I've never I've always been afraid and scared of baby-led weaning. I've been afraid of baby-led weaning ever since I watched a YouTube video where the baby was like gagging really hard, and it scared me away from doing it. So I did purees with Skyla up until she was probably like 9 or 10 months, honestly. We just did strictly purees. And that's probably what I'm going to end up doing with Adeline, if I want to be honest. But everybody does things differently, and that's completely fine. Everyone parents differently. But I will look into it because everybody has been commenting, and my friend Tiffany Beeston, you guys know her YouTube channel, she swears by it. So I do want to look into it. The gagging just scares me. Like, it scares me to think of giving a 6-month-old like a full chunk of food. I don't know. Leave me your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe and make sure your bell notification is on so you can see my next video. Hit the thumbs up button, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.